All righty. Welcome to the Breakdown Podcast, episode 3. Here with Nigel. Jay couldn't be here. He's sick. Hopefully he gets better. But we definitely wanted to get us a good episode in. We got a lot to talk about. The NBA started its opening games. A lot of interesting games that went on. Pretty excited to get on that. A lot of the stars played really well. All the good teams, they typically played pretty well. There are a few teams, though, that took some unexpected turns and played some really good basketball. So excited to get into this. Sorry, we've been MIA. Yeah, we've been MIA.
We definitely apologize. We went into it. We got a lot of busy. Everybody got busy. You know what I'm saying? It happens, but we're gonna be on our grind a lot more. Promise y'all.
Definitely, we're busy. But yeah, we're definitely gonna try to get this content out for y'all. If y'all do like sports podcasting, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let us know in the comments what you think about the discussion we're having. It's been a while, though, Nigel. It's been a minute.
Definitely been a minute, man. We can't let it be that long no more, man.
How was the food poisoning?
Hey, man. Hey, look, man. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all got to stay
You going to put them out there who it was?
I don't want to put them out there, but I think I feel like I should.
Is this like a public place or is this somebody that cooked for you?
Nah.
You went to somebody's house.
It was definitely a restaurant.
You went to somebody's house.
No. Hey, man, y'all stay away from the fried food. I'm going to just say too much fried food. I'm going to just break it down, be real smooth. I ain't going to say what restaurant I was at, but too much fried food can definitely get you messed up. And so food poisoning is the worst thing to ever happen, bro. I was down for like 3 days. 3 days. I just was stuck.
I've luckily never had to deal with it. I've never had food poisoning. Ashley has. Ashley's gotten food poisoning. I've never dealt with it.
Man, it's the worst.
I've heard it's pretty bad.
Man, I don't wish it upon nobody. I promise you, nobody.
Well, we're going to dive right into it. I've got quite a bit to talk about. First, I would like to bring up Jordan Poole and Wiggins. They signed a max. I don't know if you've seen that.
Well, you already know how Poole got his max.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know,
Poole.
He got punched in the face. You know?
Yeah. Or sorry, please stay. Please stay on the team. Poole signed a 4-year, $140 million contract. Wiggins signed a 4-year, $109 million contract, which to me was.
Do you think they worth that though?
Yeah, I think with Jordan's upside, he's worth it. And Wiggins, I think he's worth more, but I think they got him on a discount.
Wiggins is worth more. I think they paid Poole that just because of what happened with him and Draymond.
I think he's worth his upside. He's young, man. He's only like 4 years into the league or so. I mean, like, he's young. You've seen him. You've seen him.
I mean, I've seen him. I'm not taking.
And you just saw him.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not
He's
taking.
nice.
I'm not taking nothing from him, but I feel like what had happened with him and Draymond, they decided to go ahead and pay him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was quite ready for that much money this soon.
Well, he's still on his rookie deal right now, so that'll kick in next year. But it does beg the question: are they going to keep Draymond?
You know, Draymond not going nowhere. You know,
I don't know.
We've talked about this in.
We talked about it last time, but I wanted to bring it up because with them signing the 4-year deals that they signed next year, the Warriors, as it sits, are going to be paying like over $400 million in taxes and luxury tax.
They big money.
Yeah,
they in the Bay Area for a reason. You know,
but that's like 3 times the amount of anybody else. I don't. And Draymond said he wants a full max.
I think they're gonna have to pay Draymond, otherwise he will dip. I think he's definitely stated that before, like, I will leave. But then is the issue, who else is gonna want Draymond? Who else is Draymond gonna fit in with?
See, I think Draymond could fit in with anybody. I think, given that he's not a scorer, but he's a facilitator, I think any team would take him. And he's a good defender.
Let's just say we put him on the Lakers right now. How effective you think he would be? Well,
I think they could use him on the Lakers.
They
don't really got a ball. I mean, LeBron. But if you saw last game, he needs to score.
Yeah, he does need to score.
So Draymond probably, I think, would fit pretty well.
He might. I don't know.
Passing, they need defense. I think
we need everything.
Yeah.
We need everything. Sadly, to all my Laker fans, I am a Laker fan, and I'm telling it from firsthand.
That's true.
We suck.
That's true.
We suck. We'll get into that later in the podcast, but
I think it's going to be very interesting though to see what they do with Draymond, being that Clay's on a max, Steph's on a max, Poole's on a max. You got Wiggins on a big deal.
So it's like almost five max contracts.
Yeah.
Basically, the starting five all have max contracts.
All every one of them. I mean, Draymond's coming off of not necessarily a max. I think he signed like a 4-year 100-ish, and he's on his last year this year. So
max.
they got the bird rights. They can wait till the end of the season, and honestly, people can make offers to him, and the Warriors can match.
True. I don't think Draymond wants to go nowhere. I really think he might take a little pay if he has to. I don't say he wants to, but if he wants to keep that core together, I think he's willing to take like some money less down to really stay with the Warriors.
I also would say that Wiggins took a discount.
Wiggins is that type guy though.
Right.
Wiggins has never been that money hungry.
No, but Wiggins, I think that may set up for Draymond to be like, look, man, I'm taking less. You can take less. Like that team is built to like get championships for years to come. When you got these young guys, Moody, Wiseman, Kuminga, you got a lot of really good players. Jordan Poole. I'm thinking it's interesting to see what they do with Draymond, how that works out, because all the money they're spending, I don't see how they can offer him big money.
They're making it work some kind of way.
No, they're making it work. They're pissing people off too. The whole league last year said something because they were paying like almost $400 million last year in luxury tax. So the whole league was like,
"Hey yo,"
I think the closest people was like just over 100. So like, yeah, we was 3 times.
Where y'all getting this money from, bro? Y'all scamming? Let me find out y'all scamming, bro.
They doing something.
Find out y'all scamming.
They selling something.
I'm snitching.
But I did think that would be interesting. They did talk. I was kind of expecting Poole. They said Poole. They were looking to try to finalize that deal before the deadline. So they did.
They needed to though. He deserves it. He does be hooping though. No
and you would not want him to go to another team because that boy can ball. So
he can hoop.
You don't want him. You developed him.
You don't want no young person to go to another team and develop, and you lose out on having a young player. You know what I'm saying?
That you've developed.
Yeah, that you basically hand-breaded a good player, and he go to another team.
100%. And I think that's why they were in a rush. Because honestly, the longer you wait, the higher that bill goes.
With you saying that, this is where the Lakers messed up when we had Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram.
Y'all had a team.
We had the young core, and we got rid of every last person
to get AD.
To get glass broken Anthony Davis. Man,
at the time it seemed good.
It did,
but they're balling right. Brandon Ingram
is hooping.
And we're gonna come to that.
Hooping.
We're gonna get to that because that whole core that they got rid of. Was Jordan Clarkson part of that? Because he's balling too. He's up in Utah.
I think he might have been the year before.
He may have been.
He was the year before.
Yeah. But he's balling too. I mean,
everybody that went to the Lakers and left is hooping.
Yes.
The
Lakers, though, granted, they're a win now team. So
we did all this to go get LeBron and AD and all these old people, and now we stuck. We ain't even got no. Austin Reeves might be our best 3-point shooter, and he probably ain't even got the best 3-point percentage on the team. I think it might be
LeBron.
It might be. No, I think it might be. Is it Patrick Beverly? It might be Patrick Beverly. Y'all comment below.
Career-wise.
Career-wise?
I think it's LeBron.
It might be LeBron.
I was watching Skip and Shannon the other night, and I think they said LeBron leads that team. Career 3-point percentage.
If LeBron is leading the team, that is a big issue. That's a big issue. And he's not even no 3-point shooter.
No.
That's a big issue.
But I did think that was a good to kind of talk about that because Poole and Wiggins, I think, were major contributors in the playoffs.
Oh, no doubt. Especially Wiggins.
Man, Wiggins was a dog.
Wiggins was hooping. Anytime they needed a buck and Wiggins was
defensive stops.
Doing some stops.
That's why I think it's going to be interesting with Draymond because Wiggins is a really good defender.
Slick.
Really good defender.
Slick is.
He's got length. He's got size. He's got athleticism.
He's got everything you would need in a player. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got all the intangibles.
Right. And I sometimes think, if they're going to pay all these guys that money, really, what do you need Draymond? I mean, other than passing, Wiggins, it brings the defense.
But then again,
Curry can pass.
You lose Draymond, you lose a puzzle piece. Draymond is that vocal. Who else is going to punch somebody in the face for bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Who else is going to do that? Curry ain't. Curry.
That's nuts.
Curry's too light-skinned. Clay too light-skinned.
I saw somebody the other day. They put up a post saying if Draymond would have hit Curry like that, he'd be playing in Australia. He would have been cut. Boy, Kerr Bob Myers all over.
Hey, yo.
We waving your ass.
You gotta go, dog.
We're gonna pay you to leave. Like, get out.
You gotta go, dog.
Yeah.
He chose the right person to hit, though.
Yeah.
He picked
Young
Poole.
boy.
Yeah, young boy. Ain't gonna say too much, Just keep it pushing. He would hit.
I think that was also a cool thing is Poole handled it professionally. He, like, from the video, you didn't see him swing back. I mean, he pushed, but there's a difference. There's a lot of pushing and shoving in basketball.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all see me? Y'all see I ain't too big, right? I probably would have died. Draymond would hit me like that, though.
I can't say.
I would have died. Yeah, I'd be old.
Yeah, you can't just swing.
You can't just swing on me like. First of all, I'm not letting Draymond get that close because I know he hit me one good time.
Yeah,
it's over with for me. It's over with. He probably gonna cave my chest in, cave my face in.
I ain't gonna lie though. Like, it looked like when he swung on him, it looked like he tried to stop Poole from like really busting his shit on the ground. Like he swung on him and then held him. But yeah, I think Poole handled it professionally.
So what do you think the actual issue was? Why do you think they?
Who knows? If you look last year, they bickered quite a bit too. So I mean, they're always bickering. And I mean, honestly, in basketball,
it's basketball. It's every team,
right?
They
like
bicker back and forth.
Absolutely. And there's reports even with Butler and his teammates. I mean, it probably happens well more than we see.
Yeah, a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Now, as far as somebody like just busting somebody's face, that probably doesn't happen as often. But I think arguments happen.
Yeah.
Draymond
definitely.
did say he was kind of in a. Sometimes you run into somebody the wrong day, wrong time, and they
wrong day, wrong time.
Yeah,
you don't know what's going on through their head.
And you don't even really say nothing. You just
tipping the wrong way, right? They might be going through 18 divorces, missed card notes, missed payments on, and you just don't know.
I'm telling you.
Tipping the wrong
Draymond,
way.
he might be dealing with something. We don't know. But Poole said something on the right day.
On the right day?
On the right day.
Draymond said, all right.
Yeah, he did. He was walking up to him. Okay.
He's like, all right. Okay. All right, cool. And it's funny, like, even if you go back and look at the video, the coach knew something was finna happen. The coach tried to walk and stop it. There was no stopping Draymond.
No, he beelined it.
He was
on his ass.
It was too late. The coach was too late. He should have just.
But I think it's going to be interesting to see. I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Draymond. But speaking of the Warriors, let's get into the Warriors and Lakers. I ain't going to lie. I picked the Lakers to win that day. Or was it yesterday? Yesterday.
Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
No, it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't know.
No, it was 2 days ago.
It was 2 days ago? Oh, I thought so. Yeah, it was the day before yesterday.
The Warriors and Lakers opening night. I actually had a call. I said the Lakers were going to win that.
Talked about that in the podcast.
First episode.
First episode?
It may have been the first episode.
It might have been the second one. Either way it go.
I did say that.
He did say. I remember him verbatim saying, I like the Lakers to win the first opening night.
And it wasn't even close. Like,
hey, look,
I couldn't have been further off. Like, it was bad.
So let's dip in that. Why do you think it? What do we need to do to improve, bro? Because as Lakers fans, we don't
get rid of Westbrook.
Okay, look.
But the problem is nobody wants that contract, so we really can't get into that.
Time out. What did Westbrook do wrong?
I when I said that, I was thinking because when I watched that game, he really wasn't bad.
I watched.
He was not bad.
Russell played his part, played his role.
He
was
did.
Efficient from the field.
He did.
He might have had maybe at halftime had 11, was like 5 for 8 from the field. He was very efficient.
He was.
Now, and it's another play. I actually seen this on TikTok. Okay, they try to make Russell look so bad.
They do.
Russell got 3 offensive rebounds on 1 possession, and then got it in the corner and airball.
Yeah.
Now, what they're going to show, they're going to show the airball.
Yeah, they're going to show. I remember the airball.
They're going to show the airball.
Yeah. And they were backing off of him, too.
They backed off and let him shot it. Now, granted, Russell, you shot an airball, bro. You shot an airball, bro. But I'm seeing the whole play where he actually gave us 3 extra possessions by hustling and getting 3 offensive rebounds.
Absolutely.
Russell played a great game. I'm not going to cap. I'd be on Russell's ass for playing stupidly bad and shooting at the backboard, the side of the cushion, hitting the NBA logo, everything but the rim. But he played good last night, and I think he might have finished 7 from 11 from the field.
Yeah, he had 19 points. Yeah.
19 points. He played an efficient game. Everybody played efficient, and we got to talk about LeBron as well.
Yeah, LeBron.
LeBron being 55 years old.
And that was a quiet 31 points.
55-year-old man.
He's not 55. He old as shit, though.
Okay, 38.
Some of these people in the league weren't even born since he's been playing.
38. Smooth 38, but he feel like he moved like he's like 25.
He's in good shape.
He's in
He
great
ain't got
shape.
no bag, but he's in good shape.
But hey,
And he has no bag. I was watching. He ain't got no bag. He just got to go one direction. He ain't got no bag
so
at
funny.
all.
You know, I hate. Oh man, I don't know how to put this. LeBron, y'all fans are finna hate me. I hate watching LeBron try to dribble and make moves. It is the most.
He don't. He'll make a couple moves.
It is the most crazy and funniest thing to watch LeBron try to go by somebody by doing dribble moves, because he does not have no kind of bag. But I cannot take nothing away from greatness.
He's strong though.
He's strong.
He finishes like in
going
the paint.
downhill. You cannot stop LeBron.
You can't. He is really good around the rim. If
And
he
then
gets inside,
also this little BS, what he got doing. He triple threat and he look at the ball and shoot that guy. I don't know what that is. Maybe y'all LeBron fans can help me out with that. Don't know what that is, but it works. But
he wasn't making many of them. He had a lot of points, but he was missing a lot of threes. They were all his opening.
That's one thing I did notice. He was shooting like he was Curry.
He was.
But
there ain't nobody else to shoot.
But I was just about to say, who else is gonna shoot like that? So
yeah, Russ.
No. He hit everything but the rim.
AD was pretty in it. AD really's never been a 3-point shooter, but he
like,
tried to jack up a few too, and he wasn't.
They weren't from the 3-point line. Just wasn't it.
They shot 10 for 40.
10 for it was like 10 for 38, 39, somewhere in there, bad percentage.
Yeah, like 20-something%. Yeah.
20-something%.
They wasn't making nothing.
Man, watching us play this first game, first quarter was fine. Then the start of the second quarter, it was like, we see what.
Hey, that ain't gonna lie though. The first quarter was both teams were kind of trying to find a rhythm,
trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So
first quarter
it was after the second quarter,
a lot of bricks.
Trying to build a new Staples Center,
Because I think Curry went over first 5-3. Like everybody was missing, but LeBron did play a really good game. I think if he averages like over 20 points a game, he might break the record this year.
He might. I would.
That game's going to be packed. When he only needs like 10 points to break it, that game's going to be packed.
It's going to be packed because they know he's going to break the record. And correction, they played in the Bay Area, not the Staples Center.
They did.
Correcting myself.
Ring night.
Ring night. I don't know
Ring
why I
night.
said they're building the Staples Center.
Ring night. That's why I thought.
Correcting myself.
That's why I thought the Warriors were going to lose. I thought there was too much going on. But to go around to the Warriors, they're going to be a problem this year.
You think? I don't know.
They're going to be a problem. Because I used to think size was an issue with Golden State. They got Wiseman back. Wiseman was a baller last night. Or when they played the Lakers. Yeah, 2 nights ago. That's my Wiseman was balling.
You see what y'all can't see. Oh, yeah. You see it's gone, right?
Yeah, you can see it, man.
It was gone,
It's gone.
Good, strong little whiskey. Got to forgetting where they was playing at, what day they was playing on.
But Wiseman played out his mind. I thought Wiseman played really well, really good as far as rebounding, blocks. He had a few blocks. May have had one on LeBron, if I'm not mistaken.
Of course, he's got to say that.
I had to say.
Of course.
It may not have been on LeBron. I could be tripping.
It probably was, but of course he got to say that.
But Wiseman, Moody played really well. Kuminga was kind of quiet, but
Kuminga's still trying to find himself.
he is. He looks like whenever he comes down to court, he looks like he's questioning really what he's doing.
He don't know where. I don't think he knows where exactly where he's supposed to fit at on the court just yet.
And that's a problem because Kuminga's athletic is get out, really athletic, got a lot of length. He could be really good, but I think when you've got so much talent on a team, Curry, Wiggins, Poole, Draymond, when you got so many people that handle the ball and are really good,
where are you supposed to go?
Right? What are you supposed to do? Like,
might as well stand out of bounds.
I'm telling you, you might as well just kind of sit off in the corner and just say, kick it out.
I'm here chilling. Y'all do y'all thing.
Yeah, I mean, I might drive. I might, do a backdoor cut. And
you saying that? Like, speaking on Curry, man. Like, Curry hit a couple moves. I'm like, he hit the little shimmy move. I forgot who he did the shimmy move on.
I can't remember because y'all Lakers got some people. I don't even know who the hell they are.
Man,
Matt
what?
Ryan.
What?
Who the hell is Matt Ryan?
This is Matt Ryan?
He was doing. I don't want to say that. I was gonna say I saw a post that said he was door dashing a year ago.
So you telling me we didn't pick up a DoorDasher?
I don't know how accurate that
No,
is.
don't get me wrong. I DoorDash too, so there's nothing wrong with DoorDash.
No, but to be in the NBA.
But DoorDash
a year
to
later.
the NBA and you're on the Lakers? Dog.
I don't know who he is. Matt Ryan.
Dog. Matt Ryan, bro.
Matt Ryan.
That's crazy. Matt Ryan is crazy.
It's crazy. But Curry played outstanding. Curry did bust out some moves. He did a little, turnaround shot, fadeaway, 2-pointer. Who was that on?
I don't
May
know
have been none. May have been none.
It makes sense.
I think it was none.
Because
they actually blocked him. He grabbed the rebound.
Yeah, he blocked the first one, and he got the rebound and hit a little. I'm like, man.
Lost him.
What can you not do?
Yeah, he 33 points that first game. That's a good little opener because he struggled first quarter, but after that he was on point.
Normally Curry always struggles first quarter. Well,
he does.
Well, most of the time.
He
Some
does.
games he comes out just hitting everything, but most games he does struggle in the first quarter.
Actually, speaking of that, last year their opening night he started off 9 for 9, like he was
he was on fire.
On fire, couldn't miss. Clay. And the reason why I say I think they're going to be a problem is because Clay only played like 20 minutes.
Yeah, they got him on.
And he had 18 points.
They got him on a minute restriction.
Yeah, they do. And I think that's because he spent 2 years not playing, came in late. Yeah, I think they're just being cautious. I mean, they have.
They don't want him to go out there doing too much and get hurt again.
And he's on a 5-year, $200 million. I mean, it's an investment. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, hey man, look, bro, we paying you all this money. Look, bro, you're not playing this much. Go out here and get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So they and he didn't play much, if any, preseason games. I think he may have played a little bit, but
a tad.
Yeah, it was real minimal.
Right.
So that I think they're going to keep him on this 18 to 20 minute restriction until the season goes. Because when you've got Poole that can jump in there and give you 20 a night, you got Wiggins, obviously. I mean, they're going to be a problem.
There's no need to play Clay excessive amount of minutes. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I think this beginning of the of the season is going to be good for people like Kuminga, Moody, DiVincenzo.
I know who you're trying to say, but his name is definitely too
Not
tough
that.
to too tough to pronounce.
He played really well too. Made some threes. I'm blanking on somebody they just picked up.
Everybody collectively played good, except for the Lakers. We look like a wreck team out there, man.
It was pretty bad for the Lakers.
Wreck team don't know. And now everybody individually, they got their buckets. LeBron got his. I think, like you said, he finished with
I think AD had a few buckets too.
I think AD finished with like 27. I think 27.
Yeah.
LeBron finished with 33.
31.
31.
Yeah.
Russell, like you say, he finished with
AD at 27.
27. Everybody collectively played a great game, but as a team, we suck. We suck. Like, we suck. Like, as a team, Nathaniel, we're nothing.
But it was JaMychal Green that played really well for the Warriors.
JaMychal Green?
We picked him up this year.
Where you come from, DoorDash too?
Nah, you know who JaMychal Green is. Yeah. We picked him up in free agency on a veterans minimum contract. JaMychal Green, he actually he had 8 points, 2 for 3 from 3.
What the hell I got Iggy for, bro?
I think Iggy chilling.
I got him over there. I got him over there to look cute and shit.
Yeah,
man.
he's a glorified coach.
They paid somebody to look cute on the sideline, bro.
They gave him that 15th roster. Iggy, I think, they don't really care about the season with him. Iggy is more of a get us in the playoffs and let us run him, 15, 20 minutes a game.
That's just so crazy to me, bro.
I mean, Iggy, I say that all the time because I've watched the Warriors forever. And during the season, he's very not impressive, to say the least. I mean, he's not really somebody you notice.
Yeah, he just he get out there and do what he's supposed to do.
Right, he's very quiet. But when it comes to the playoffs, his defense, his playmaking, assist.
That's that veteranism. Is that a word? Veteran? That's a word, ain't it?
No, it's his veteran. He's a veteran.
So veteranism ain't a word?
I don't think so.
Veteran, it sounded like you're supposed to win. My bad.
I don't think so. But I think they like him for the playoffs because IQ, one, he's got a high basketball IQ. He's a very good passer, very good defender. He comes alive in the playoffs, and I think that's really all they want him for. Somebody that they can throw in there for maybe not even 20 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, go out there and get us a few stops and get out of there. I think that's really what it's about.
They need to pay me some money. I can go out there and shoot a
telling you.
Shoot a couple threes and sit my
I tell my wife, I'm telling you, I tell my wife all the time, just give me a 10-day contract. I'll come knock a few threes down.
10-day. Go out there, hit 2 threes, and sit my black ass back down, bro. Swear.
10 days. I wonder what those 10-day contracts pay.
Probably more than both of us.
For sure.
More than both.
They better be.
What we making?
They
I would
better
hope.
be.
For 10 days in the NBA, I would hope
Yeah,
they
I
pay
would
more than
hope
what we
so.
make. I would hope so.
I would hope so. But I think the Warriors, they had a really good opening night. Lakers did not. Y'all are playing the Clippers tonight, which y'all ain't going to see that episode. But y'all are playing the Lakers tonight, or the Clippers tonight. But I think they're going to have Kawhi on the minutes restriction. So
Yeah, I don't think Kawhi's going to play that much. But
No.
still, we suck. So pray for us.
another big game I wanted to talk to you about because it was actually surprising how bad of a loss it was for the it was bad. The Brooklyn Nets versus the Pelicans.
I didn't watch the game, but I definitely heard and saw highlights from it.
So the Brooklyn Nets lost to the Pelicans by like 22 points. It was like 130 to 108 or something like that. Zion had 25 points, by the way.
Zion
4 steals.
is
He's
back.
him. He's him.
He's him.
He's him. 100%.
That's the perfect way to put it.
Yeah. 130 to 108.
He is him. That is a 500-pound animal.
I watched him, and one thing I'll have to say is there's really not many people that can guard him. Because one, he's fast and he's huge.
He's huge.
So if
Bro,
you're
the
big
man is
enough,
like
you're not fast enough.
280.
Yeah, he's huge. If you're big enough, you're not going to be fast enough. And if you're fast enough, you ain't going to be big enough.
You're not big. You can't do both.
No.
And so it's a lose-lose.
He was dogging KD.
Hey, what
He was dogging that whole team.
man, KD built like this, bro. Y'all see this?
Yeah.
KD is built like this. Y'all see me? Y'all see this little cord I'm waving?
USB cable. USB cable.
No, USB cable's crazy, bro. Just said KD look like a USB cable.
He was making KD look bad. Claxton look bad. There was a lot of people on their team he was making look bad. Ben Simmons. He dogged Ben Simmons a couple of plays while I was watching. I mean, if you're fast enough, you're not big enough.
Yeah, if you're big enough, you're not fast enough. It's a lose-lose.
And when you watch him, he really bullies people.
I mean, to be honest, let's get this straight. He ain't got no bag either, but he don't need a bag.
He don't need it.
He don't need a bag.
Run through you.
he
just run right through you.
Run through anybody. He don't need a bag, but he don't have one though.
And they had him bringing up the ball quite a bit.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
A 300-pound man that you can't nobody step in front of. Here, go ahead. Here you go, my boy. It
was bad.
Go score.
But he put up 25 points against the Nets. The Nets lost by 22 points with KD, Kyrie, Ben Simmons.
Well,
He ain't Bill. He ain't Bill.
I hope you want to say Bill Russell with you.
No.
Say Bill Russell. R.I.P. Bill Russell, man.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
One
big
of the
dog.
greats. One of the greats. But he put up 25 points against them. 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he played 30 minutes that game. So
Probably sat out the quarter.
yeah, he played 3 quarters.
I mean, this is expected though. He was doing this before he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And he had to lose some weight because he was damn near 400 pounds.
He lost a lot of weight. Like he looked shredded. Like he looks.
He turned all the extra weight into muscle.
Yeah, he stopped eating pizza and ate chicken. Stop eating pizza.
Even though he still walk like he need a knee replacement. He's still a bunch.
He does walk. He's got a funny walk, man.
It's hilarious, but
big dude.
It's a big dude. You know.
But you know who their highest scorer was, and this is why I wanted to get back to it, was Brandon Ingram, because Brandon Ingram put up 28.
And this is what I just said just a second ago. Of the Lakers had Brandon Ingram, and he's now hooping for another team.
Yeah.
We don't have him. The Lakers are good at giving up a good young player.
Very good.
They're excellent at that.
Y'all had a lot of good players. But again, you know, like the Warriors are really good about developing. There's a few teams that really develop.
I wish we could
Lakers don't really develop like that. They're win now.
The Warriors are probably the best developing team in the league.
I would agree. Because a lot of their players have turned out good. Gary Payton, who was on nobody's radar went to the Warriors and signed a 3-year, $25 million contract with the Blazers. And that's because the Warriors developed him.
Right.
I mean, he was a really good defender his whole life probably, but his defense or his offense, he was actually turned into a decent three-point shooter. You had to respect him.
Oh, of course.
The Warriors, the Lakers, they take their players and try to trade them for assets, Anthony Davis.
Bullshit.
So you get
we trade too much to get a star player. I mean, then sometimes there's nothing wrong with that, but look who we're getting. We're trading away a whole young core that we would have to this day. We'd be more of a championship contender team.
I believe.
Versus getting
that.
I ain't gonna say sorry. Anthony Davis played good last game, but an injury-prone Anthony Davis versus 5 or 6 healthy young players.
I ain't gonna lie, there was a couple of plays where I thought he may have tweaked an ankle and was gonna be out 4 to 6 weeks.
Supposed to be waiting on him to get hurt, boy. As soon as he
tell-
goes to the hole and fall
yeah.
crazy, we're like, oh, here we go. Oh,
He drove the lane and did a layup and hit the bottom of the backboard, and I was like, yeah,
it's over.
yeah, he's out for 4 to 6 months. He's it. But I that's the one thing they harp on the Lakers about is because they're so win now. They get rid of these valuable young assets to get
They never
AD.
think, oh, you just said the nail on the head. The Lakers do everything for the right now. And
Right now.
It's only because we have LeBron.
Yeah.
You got LeBron, it's now. It's not, hey, let's wait a couple years. Because they don't know what LeBron want to do. At the end of the day, I think LeBron's goal is to play with his son. And I think his son has 2 years.
And he just signed another 2-year deal with the Lakers.
So he signed
So
those
he's
2
got
years.
3 years, I think, total, maybe. Something like that.
Something similar. But I
Yeah.
know Bronny's got 1 year in high school left, and then he's got to play 1
Yeah,
year in college.
right,
Then he
right.
goes to the league. So he's
Right.
got 2 years. So that's why LeBron said, I'm going to just stay with the Lakers here, and I'm going to see. So once those 2 years are up, wherever my son gets drafted to, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type.
And people are going to pick Bronny up just because they know they're going to get
of
LeBron.
course. Why wouldn't?
So,
why
let's just
wouldn't
tank
they?
this year. Let's get the lottery.
Let's
Let's
tank
get
so we can get Bronny, because if we get Bronny, we're gonna get LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. But I thought the Nets, and I had them as a sleeper this year. CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, that's a big 3 there. And McCollum can light you up at any given point. He's a very good shooter.
A lot of people sleep on him.
They sleep on him.
McCollum is he's been a bucket.
Yes.
He's been a bucket.
That guy. And they got Valanciunas too. I forget. Valanciunas is actually pretty good.
He's solid.
Yes.
He's very solid.
But Brandon Ingram, who's turned out to be a really good player, Zion, CJ, you can't sleep on them. And I think they're going to have a good season. The only thing that keeps me from getting them as a high seed is just because of their experience. Zion's young. Brandon's still kind of young.
You're going to get what you're going to get.
Yeah, right. CJ, he played with Dame. They didn't really get that far.
They never got that far.
No. So I think I had them around a 7 or 8 seed, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a 6. Maybe a 6.
Maybe 6.
I can't remember what I had on our first episode, what I chose, but it was somewhere between 6 to 8.
It might be 6. I give him a 6.
I may have given them a 6.
6 sound about right.
I may have given them 6, honestly. But
I think so.
I thought that was impressive because Brooklyn should have won that, given off of their roster who they got. They should have won that.
Sometimes you can't go off roster.
You can't. On paper, they should have won. But
On paper, they definitely supposed to.
They got their ass beat on paper in the game. On paper, different story. But also another game I was wanting to highlight because they just got back a player was the Nuggets and Jazz. The Nuggets just got back Jamal Murray. So you got Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic. If I'm not mistaken, they got Michael Porter back too.
Yeah, they should have had him back.
Yeah, they got Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon.
That's a tough lineup.
Caldwell Pope Jr., Contavious Caldwell Pope, he was on their team too.
From the homegrown.
And they lose to the Jazz, who just got rid of Donovan Mitchell.
That's crazy.
Rudy Gobert. Gutted their team. And not only did they lose, they lost by 20-plus points, 21 points.
I guess the Nuggets are trying to I can't see what they're trying to figure out. There's no excuse to lose by 20.
No.
There's no excuses.
I'll be honest, though, during that game, I think the Jamal Murray one is probably going to be rusty. I mean, he only had 12 points.
He's probably trying to find himself.
Right. I mean, it's the home opener, and that's why you can't really take much from a home opener. Even when you look into the Pelicans and Nets. A home opener, anybody can lose because, I mean, it's the first game, really. I mean,
First game, everybody's trying to figure out what's going on,
So,
first game jitters, all that.
Yeah. So I don't take too much. I just thought it was impressive that the Jazz dominated that game.
Definitely shouldn't have dominated
No.
them, but I guess I'm not, surprised that they would have won. Home season openers, anything can happen, just like you just said. So
It looks like they started Clarkson. They started him, who's typically like a 6-man.
not mad at that, though.
No. But Sexton, I saw this post the other day, and it said Sexton came off the bench, came from the Cavs
Right.
in the Mitchell trade, and he put up 20 points off the bench.
I believe it. Colin really been doing that, though.
Yeah, they got Kelly Olynyk, who I think is a pretty good little pickup too. As far as the Jazz, he's a shooter. He's a big man.
Smooth, big that
He
can
is.
definitely shoot the rock.
Yeah. So he had 8. Markkanen, who came from the Bulls, he had 17.
Smooth shooter again.
Conley, 13 points on 8 assists. He had 8 assists. And then Clarkson had 10. But you look through their bench, Rudy Gay, 16 points. Kessler, 12 points. Sexton, 20 points.
Hey, look. Yo.
Kessler's another. Yeah.
Kessler is good. I kid you not. I seen him play. So Troop High School had a game down in Macon. Was it Macon? I think it was Macon. They played in the state playoffs. I got to see Kessler play in high school for a state championship, and he was.
Yeah,
I knew he was going somewhere.
Yeah,
I knew it off rip in high school. So hey,
Kessler's that. Yeah,
Kessler's that guy.
He put up 12. Wow, 5 for 5 shooting.
Kessler
10 rebounds. He didn't miss.
Kessler, my boy. Hey, I knew he was gonna be something.
But their whole bench, man. I mean, like I said, and Beasley, he had 15. So you got 4 guys on the bench that put up 10 plus points.
And everybody you named was efficient, and they will continue to be efficient.
Sexton, 50% shooting, 20 points. Rudy Gay, he shot 6 for 8, 16 points. I mean, that's actually impressive.
I'm gonna break this down to you. Most teams that don't have a superstar thrive because they work together.
They do.
Yeah,
they do. That's the problem with the Lakers, man. They got the 2 big stars. Well, 3.
3 big stars.
They really don't have nothing else.
And that's it. You know what I'm saying? And they got everybody you just named is an efficient player.
They are
efficient by themselves. And
Sexton's another player that has a tremendous upside because
of course,
he ain't been in the league very long. He actually played really well with the Cavs.
Young bull.
You have to get rid of a lot to get Donovan Mitchell, and that's who had to go. So Sexton, I think, was actually a pretty good little pickup, and it was just impressive because when you got the former MVP of past couple years, if I'm not mistaken,
right?
Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., who's really turned into a baller, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon. That starting 5 should not have lost by 20.
Oh, nah.
But I just thought it was impressive because I thought the Jazz were going to tank.
Everybody with their starting 5 and people on the bench. Hey, I'm not surprised, at all. Because, like I just said, everybody on there is efficient. Everybody was efficient. I think everybody shot over 50%, if I'm not mistaken.
There was a lot of,
Yeah, it was a lot over 50%. So, when you're efficient and you don't have a superstar, but you all play well and play together, you can end up upsetting a couple big teams.
Yeah. Opening nights were
the perfect day to do it.
Opening nights when you can really get off to good momentum, keep the season. Just start. And I think the Jazz, they did well with that. It's gonna be interesting to see how they continue this season, though. I do believe that because they're gonna be the West is really stacked, so it's gonna be tough for them to make the playoffs. But I don't know the way they play. They
might slide into that little 8.
Because I was thinking the Kings, but the Kings got waxed. Kings got waxed.
When have the Kings been good?
I was hoping they'd be good because the Warriors' assistant coach went there, Brown.
That ain't gonna make them good.
No, but they got rid of a bunch of people. They got Herter from the Hawks.
Herter was good.
You got De'Aaron Fox. They picked up some pretty decent talent, but they got waxed.
They got to put it together still.
Yeah,
like you said, it's the beginning of the season. Everybody still got to find their groove, find their rhythm.
Yeah, they lost to the Trailblazers.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
They lost to the Trailblazers.
Oh, damn.
And if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think Lillard played. Oh, no, he did play.
Oh, I was
He
finna
played
say
30.
it makes it even worse.
Wow, he played 37 minutes with 20 points. 1 for 8 from 3.
Lillard?
Yeah. That's who Jay picked as his MVP.
No,
Good job, Jay.
You got to point at the camera. How
Good
you
job,
point.
Jay. Good job, Jay.
That's an excellent job. You're going to see this from your bedside,
You know.
man.
Who did you have? You had the Greek. Did you pick the Greek?
I picked the Greek for
Or Devin Booker? Devin Booker
I
played
did
nice.
pick Devin. I put Greek first, but I said if you want to pick somebody that ain't.
It was an easy choice.
Yeah, so I said, all right, bet Devin Booker.
Yeah.
So that was my second choice. So.
Speaking of that game, I don't know if you paid attention or saw what happened with that game. The Suns were down by 22 at one point against the Mavs.
I saw the highlight. A lot of the game I was looking at highlights, and I did see how Devin Booker led the charge for them to come back and get the dub by 2, I think.
Yeah.
107-105.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Devin Book, man, man.
Booker's nice.
Booker's been nice.
And for somebody that gets doubled every game,
Booker has been nice. One person I can say from the Grains, I don't know if you probably Bernard Brooks. Well, he's from the Grains. He's been liking Devin Booker since nobody knew about him. He's been like that loyal fan to him forever.
Yeah.
He's been he's been nice.
He's
been
Booker's
nice.
been nice. But who really made a difference that game, and guess where he came from? Golden State Warriors. Damian Lee. Damian Lee hit 2 3-pointers back-to-back to give them the lead in the final point. I watched that game in the fourth quarter, and Damian Lee was the one making plays at the last few minutes of the game to, one, get them ahead and keep them ahead.
That's tough.
If you can watch the last few seconds and some of the shots he was making, is ridiculous. He had 11 points, and Damian Lee, he actually 3 for 5 from 3, 4 from 8 from the field. He was efficient. 20 minutes, 11 points.
That's pretty smooth.
You'll take that from him.
Yeah, that's definitely pretty smooth.
Yeah. Booker, he had 28. Doncic, he had 35. Shot 20% from 3.
Shot 20%?
Yeah, 2 for 10.
Luka.
That shouldn't have happened. Because I remember watching or looking on my phone, and it was in their third quarter, and the Mavs were very much ahead. And I was like, that's game.
No, that's game. It's over.
Honestly, I think I had the Suns at 6 and the Pelicans at 7. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because I didn't think the Suns were going to be.
You going to switch it now?
Nah. Oh, yeah. I'll switch it. Yeah, I'll switch it. Yeah, I'll switch it. Because I don't think the Suns are going to be near what they were last year. I don't think so.
Probably not.
There's a lot of teams, man. There's really good teams.
There's a lot of powerhouse teams.
Yes. And once this season gets going, I think the Suns are going to. Yeah. Because I don't think Paul's him.
Paul, not him.
No, they just signed him. I don't see it happening.
Paul had his chance.
Last year was it. Last year was it. You talking about spoiling a chance whenever they go to the playoffs is the best record in the league, and they get wiped out by the Mavs after being up 3-1.
Paul, that ain't it, my boy.
That's crazy.
That ain't it.
That doesn't happen often, so I hope he knows that. He's one of the few teams
that definitely his chance.
The Warriors were one of them, except ours happened in the finals, which we're literally the only team that's ever happened to. So shout out to the Warriors. Shout out to the Warriors. But anyway, as far as on the some of the opening games, what players stuck out to you, Nigel?
Definitely got to highlight Ja Morant.
You would.
Ja
you
Morant.
would, Ja.
Ja, man, he's phenomenal, bro. I watched some of the games, just some of the stuff that he pulls off is crazy.
MVP. Stephen
Curry, of course. Like I said, LeBron being 50 years old, still hooping, looking like he's 25 out here. Let's see who else.
Ja.
Man, I'm really stuck on Ja, man.
Ja was it.
Ja,
took him to overtime.
He was giving me that I'm him.
Yes,
I'm him.
He is definitely him. Definitely. Ja played good. I think he had 34 points that night in overtime. The Knicks were giving him hell.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, Knicks were giving him hell. Jalen Brunson, who left the Mavs last year to sign with them, he signed like a 4-year, $100+ million contract with the Knicks.
I don't think he deserved that.
I don't either.
I don't know where the
I don't know who.
Where the hell he get that?
I don't know what kind of scouting was going on, but that wasn't it. I don't know. If they make the playoffs, then it'll be worth it. But
what the hell trying to pay him that much? What was he doing? He was not hooping like that last
He
year.
was pretty nice. I just
He's
don't
nice.
think he was
I'm not
$100 million
taking
nice.
I'm not taking nothing from him, but
Nah.
I mean, damn, 100 mil.
No, it was stout. There was a lot of people talking about that one, but he played nice. He was nice with the Mavs in the playoffs. He didn't do much against us, which
100 mil. Y'all see how he tried to throw it in? Oh, he
he wasn't.
He didn't do nothing versus us.
No. But he did sign a 4-year, $100+ million contract with them. He looked pretty decent, but I don't know if they make the playoffs. Then I think
That's crazy, bro.
But they also got Julius Randle. I mean, they actually got a pretty decent team. R.J. Barrett's going to be, he's slowly developing into a really nice player.
True.
Jalen Brunson, who's a good passer, good mid-range. He could shoot the three. They're trying. But I feel like they keep looking in all the wrong places,
They get the room.
Like,
they paying the wrong.
you got all this cap space, and you say, let's go get Jalen Brunson. Like,
You had all the space and opportunity.
all the cap space.
And you go get Jalen Brunson.
I feel like they could have done better. And I feel like a lot of teams would have wanted to go to the Knicks. Madison Square Garden, who wouldn't want to play there?
You go get Jalen Brunson. I'm stuck on that.
So, I wanted to say Ja, too.
Between Ja and Curry.
John Curry.
LeBron's got to be in that conversation. I'm sorry.
Even though he put up some points, I feel like it was just quiet.
55 out here hooping like he's 20.
That's fine. I just feel like his 31 points was quiet. I just feel like he didn't. I mean, and plus they lost by
Aaron,
20.
31 loud and 31 quiet is still 31.
Yeah, but not when you lose by 20.
Well,
Yeah.
you got a point, But I mean,
It was just quiet. Like he would make shots, but then
you said individually who stood out.
I would agree. I mean, if that's
man 55, bro.
But I said individually. You picked like 3 people. Which one was it?
You said who stood out. You didn't say pick one.
Okay.
You said pick people who stood out, bro.
Okay.
So I told you 55-year-old LeBron,
Right.
Steph, and 15-year-old John Morant out here with these baby knees, jumping like he ain't got no cartilage.
Ja's crazy. I'm telling you, MVP. If he stays healthy, he's going to be MVP.
He should stay healthy. I think he will.
Because there's not I think he's such a different player than a lot of these people, especially younger players. Like, he's really a dominant player outside of maybe Zion. And I think he was in Zion's draft class.
Was he?
I think so.
I think he was.
Might
have been. I think so.
So I think outside of Zion, he's like a one of one. I mean, he can pass, he can shoot, he can drive, he can dunk.
Whoa. Let's slow you down. Let's slow the roll right quick. Ja needs to work on his jumper, but it's developing.
It is. Bro. When we played them in the Western Conference Final, he was dogging us from 3. But that's because we was giving him a mile.
Y'all giving him the whole
the whole thing. Yeah,
Route 66
we were sitting in the paint.
Length.
Yeah, we were sitting in the paint.
Pretty sure you're in the NBA for a reason. Anybody can make that wide open.
I thought that was crazy too, but hey, we won. We did something right.
Barely.
No, completely.
Barely.
Completely. 6 games.
Barely.
Light work. They did beat us by like 48 points in one game.
It has all nervous.
I think it was game 5. Like, it was bad.
That's why I had to say barely. They gave y'all a little bit of trouble. So tad bit.
Yeah. I think
scared.
I would agree. It's pretty tough to go outside of that. Maybe Brandon Ingram. I thought Brandon Ingram on a team with Zion, on a team with CJ that could go out there against the Nets and give you almost 30 points.
Yeah, we got to highlight Brandon Ingram.
I feel like he gets slept on. I feel like Brandon Ingram gets slept on.
Brandon Ingram has been getting slept on, even when he was with the Lakers. People just didn't like him.
He's a younger KD. He really looks just like KD.
They both look like these USB cables right here.
Yeah.
Man. Both of them.
They got jumpers.
Yeah, like he's been slept on since he's been with the Lakers. I don't know why. Like, even when all my people that love the Lakers, they did not like Brandon Ingram. I'm like, bro, what's wrong with him? Like, he's a buck.
Yeah. He was pretty decent with the Lakers.
Like, they were so happy when he was traded. I'm like, bro, we shouldn't have got rid of him. And now
I think when people see that, they just see that y'all got AD.
And I'm like, bro, forget AD. He's made out of glass and Windex.
I'm not really the big. I mean, everything that I say good about AD goes back to if he could stay healthy.
And he
can't.
I guarantee you the next 3 games he'll probably be hurt.
It's crazy.
I guarantee you. Or he's going to be out with some soreness.
Yeah, it's a sore knee.
Or a sore
out 4 to 6
sore
weeks.
back. Out for 3 games. Like, bro, get your ass up and play, bro. What we paying you to do? Act hurt? Like, come on, bro.
I agree. Everything good I have to say about him follows with if you can stay healthy.
He get monkeypox. I won't even be surprised.
No. He'll tweak an ankle. I swore he was going to tweak an ankle against the Warriors because he was doing some drives and flying up against that backboard. I was like, bro,
calm down.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Yo, calm down.
Yeah, you a step away from.
You a step away from being out 3 games, bro. Calm down.
I'll tell you. So hopefully he can stay healthy, but I don't know what the Lakers got to do. It was pretty bad. I'm anxious to see how they play tonight too. See how they play against the Clippers.
I think we'll be better tonight, but
hopefully.
That first game, like you said, we suck.
Yes.
We suck.
So I agree. Honestly, those were the people I had on my list. Ja, to me, was the most impressive to go into overtime, opening night, put up 34 points.
He's him.
Kill it in the overtime to beat the Knicks. Yeah,
and for his dreads not to move.
Yeah.
His dreads don't move.
None.
They stay still.
None.
They all stay still, bro. They don't move.
Yeah, Ja is an exciting player, and like I said, if he stays healthy, MVP. I've got him in MVP. I don't know many other players because I think they're going to be a high seed team. I had them picked at number 1. I think they're going to lead the West.
It might be like 2, 3.
It's a fight. I mean,
I think 3.
Yeah. The reason why I say they are because they didn't really lose much. They kept a lot of their players. They're young and they're developing, so they're gonna get better. I feel like they just were gonna come out hot. They did come out hot, and I think they got a lot of motivation.
I think
they got their ass whooped against the Warriors. They got some motivation. Like they're one to see them again.
They will.
Yeah,
they're gonna see them.
They probably will.
They're gonna see them again.
It'll be late. It'll be in the conference finals though.
I think they're gonna be 3 though.
I still got them at 1. Who you think is gonna be 1? Could be the Warriors.
Could be. I was gonna say the Warriors, but I don't know.
I had the Warriors at 3.
It's too many teams.
I have my top 3 was the Grizzlies, Mavs, Warriors.
I still see the Mavericks.
I just can't believe the Mavs.
The Mavs might be 1. Once they get it together, I think they'll be 1.
I don't know. To let the Suns come back from 22 is pretty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
that is
like
crazy.
I almost wanted to take them from 2. Like.
I don't know.
But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. You got Luka.
You got Luka. It's Luka magic.
Yeah.
They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna get it right.
Because it wasn't his fault.
Oh, definitely.
He put up 32 points. His teammates.
He shot 2 for 10 from the 3-point line.
He did.
You make at least 5 of those. That's a whole different ball game.
It is. Actually, if you made 5 of them, they won.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the Grizzlies going 1. I feel like they got some. I feel like they're going to be that team. They're going to be a tough team this year.
They might.
And nobody's going to want to see them in the playoffs.
Who would, though?
I don't think nobody wants to.
I wouldn't either.
No.
You got John Morant jumping. Dreads don't move. I need to holler his.
Dylan Brooks, one of the better defenders in the league.
Right.
Jaren Jackson, one of the best centers in the league that can pull up, drive. I mean, he's got a 3-point shot. He's got good defense. He's athletic. He can dunk.
He can do anything.
He's a problem.
That you want your big to do.
He's a problem. Those are 3 players, and they just signed. I can't think of one of the guys they just re-signed, but they've got a grimy team. They're gonna fight, and they're really grimy.
Like they're that team that's like they're like physical. Like you don't want to.
Very.
They play so physical. You just don't want to. You don't want to be bothered by them. You know, you don't want to go through all that. You know, like even when I'm playing, I don't want to deal with that person. It's like a pile of Patrick Beverleys. It's a pile of Patrick Beverleys.
I'm telling you, Beverly's a nuisance.
It's like a pile of Patrick Beverleys on the Grizzlies.
I forget about Desmond Bane too. Desmond Bane, he's a decent shooter.
He's all right.
Brandon Clark, that's who I think they just re-signed Brandon Clark. Speaking of Desmond Bane, though, he shot 3 from 13 from 3 against the Knicks. That won't happen very often.
He normally way. He probably just had an off night. Like I said, it's opening nights. People still trying to find a groove, trying to find their rhythm. He'll get it together.
He will. So, as far as teams, you know, what team were you most impressed by? You know, whether it was their win or how they performed and maybe didn't like. What was the most impressive game that you noticed or that you seen, on opening night?
Definitely. We just really talked about it, but definitely the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
The way Ja led his team to go in overtime and, like I said, still hold his own in overtime. That was definitely very impressive. The way the Warriors kept their composure on ring night, even though getting the big rocks and to really.
I thought that's why they were going to lose. Honestly.
Take care,
So much stuff going on.
So much stuff going on. They were still able to play a very good.
Efficient
game. Those are probably my top 2 picks on the 2 teams that played their best on opening night.
I agree 100%. Honestly, I think the Pelicans coming out strong and beating the Nets.
That was tough.
With a healthy team.
Definitely tough.
Ben Simmons, he didn't play good at all. If I'm not mistaken, he had less than 10 points. How
many points do you think he's supposed to score though?
I mean, you would expect more than 10.
I mean, Ben Simmons he's not that guy.
He's a good driver.
That's it.
4 points. I would expect more than 4 points. I need a double-double. I need 10 assists.
He had 4?
10 points. Yeah.
I thought he had 10.
No, I said he had less than 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many minutes?
23.
So you tell me.
Yeah. Only 5 assists.
23 minutes.
Yeah, 4 points, 5 assists.
4 points in 23 minutes.
Yeah.
Put me out there for 23 minutes. I guarantee you I'll look
Durant was the only one on their team doing something. He had 32 points.
I can look up and hit 2 threes.
Irvin went 0 for 6 from 3 with 15 points. I don't think he ain't going to be like that. So we can give them a pass. But I just think it was impressive for a young team like the Pelicans to come out and dominate because they dominated. Even though Durant scored, they gave him trouble. Durant could not guard Zion at all. Nobody on their team. Nobody.
It's kind of like this. Let's just say me and you go play some young cats, and we take these young cats for granted, and they end up beating us. I think this is like the same situation.
It is.
They said, man, we ain't worried about these young dudes, and they came in there and showed them what the real business was. Kind of what it was.
And I think another issue is the Nets really outside of Kyrie and Durant. You have your scoring's limited outside of those two.
Again, they got a lot of role players, but you know how it go when you got 2
Because Ben Simmons ain't doing.
Ben Simmons
he ain't shooting.
He ain't it.
And he wasn't passing.
He not him. He not it. He not Nathaniel. Can I keep going on?
No. It's bad.
He's not it.
No. And he signed a max. He signed like a 5-year, $190 million max with the Sixers.
$190 for him to go score 4 points in 23 minutes.
Well.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, the Sixers lost too. Sixers lost that night opening.
James Harden. Let me touch on him right quick, man.
They got drugged by the Celtics.
James
Harden was nice.
James Harden played very well in
35 point.
First, second, and third quarter. Fourth, he was.
I seen some bricks.
He was not there. And he did a great move on who it was. Hold on, don't tell me. Marcus Smart. He sent him flying.
He sent him
flying from the 3-point line.
I think that was more of a flop than him sending him flying, though.
He flopped, but he definitely
100%.
slid from the 3-point line to the baseline.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
Baseline.
To the baseline.
Yeah.
But then.
Biggest sell I've ever seen. He was trying to sell that.
But, forget the flop. Forget the good move. He hit all glass on the jump shot.
Yeah.
Like all glass.
They said he barely clipped the.
Like he damn near hit the glass in a little cushion.
They showed
the glass and the cushion.
They showed that replay from
the top angle.
Yes,
the top angle looked more worse.
They showed it from behind James, so you see Smart go flying, and the ball doesn't go nowhere near
It hits the glass and the cushion, bro. The fact that he did the move and he tried to shimmy and show off, and then hit glass, you can't do that, bro.
Hey. He put up 35, but the problem is Jason Tatum and Brown also put up 35.
They're gonna do that. They're gonna get there. Jason Tatum went. It was a couple plays I was watching that Jason Tatum didn't miss.
No,
it was 5-6 straight possessions. He came down, and got a bucket.
Easily one of the best players in the East, if not
for sure.
Yeah, he's up there
for sure. Him and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Well.
Jaylen Brown
Iffy.
isn't as consistent.
Iffy. Jaylen Brown might have 35.
I think Brown's got better defense, though. Brown's a better
Definitely.
defender.
I give you that. But Brown might have like 35. And then
12.
and then have like 2.
Yeah.
He's definitely really inconsistent.
Yeah, he's not as consistent as Tatum. Tatum's definitely their guy. But for them both to put up 70 points between the two of them.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
you're
not going to beat them letting them do
that's
that.
crazy. If both of them put up 30 plus, that's crazy.
Yeah. So
tough to beat the Celtics and they put up 30 plus.
No. And I mean, they put up 100. They scored. The score was 126 to 117. You're not 9 times out of 10. You're not going to beat a team that scores 126 on you.
Oh no.
So
nowhere near.
No. So I mean, the Sixers need to work on their defense. They need to. You can't let a team score 126 and expect to win. And that's another thing too. I wonder if I need to watch them more to see how their defense comes, because I know they got Maxey. I know they got Harden. I know they got Embiid. Who's the Tobias Harris?
Tobias Harris.
You know, those are all offensive guys.
And none of them are
Maxey's all right.
Maxey's all right. Embiid a little bit.
Yeah, Embiid's.
Harden, hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Nah, LeBron's letting you go. He gonna let you run right by him.
Like Olay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Embiid will get you out.
Embiid, all right.
Yeah.
Harden, hell no.
No.
Maxey, he's okay. Tobias Harris, he's known for being a defender.
Maxey's got some developing to do, but I think Maxey's going to be a really good player. Maxey's he's a dog. And speaking of, you are losing to the Clippers.
Oh, really? He had to say that, didn't he?
I had to throw it out there.
What's the score?
52 to 46. The Sixers lost again to the Bucks. 90 to 88.
I believe it.
2 points. Wow. It's a low-scoring game. Sixers ain't starting too hot. And Harden took a pay cut for them to start 0-2.
He did take a pay cut.
Yeah.
It don't surprise me, though.
Nah.
You know, Lil Baby giving them a lot of money.
Yeah.
I believe it.
They always hanging together. I see
always.
Them, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he's getting money for Lil Baby.
He is. I'm pretty sure Lil Baby gave him like $250,000 on his birthday.
Oh, for sure.
I remember seeing that.
That with honey buns.
Yeah.
It's random honey buns and money.
Yeah, $250,000 on his birthday.
With honey buns.
But overall, I think there was a lot of good teams that were surprises. You know, the Utah Jazz beating the Denver Nuggets was a great surprise, because I thought when they got rid of Gobert and Mitchell, I thought they were
going to be shit, didn't you?
Thought they were going to tank, but they dogged the Nuggets. But I think the Nuggets just need time to get Michael Porter and Jamal Murray back in rotation. Being without them for a whole season pretty much last year, I know Jamal didn't play. I can't remember about Michael Porter.
He wasn't playing either.
All year?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
So, I mean, 2 key players, you got to get them. You got to get them
back
what
in the
it
flow.
is. I think if they meet together mid-season, it'll be a different kind of ball game.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
Because Jamal Murray is a dog.
Oh, for sure. But he can go.
Jamal's nice.
He can go.
Jamal is nice. So, ain't going to take much of that, but I just think it was cool because you still got Jokic on your team and you still got drugged by 20. So.
Hey, man. It's opening night. Everything's a toss-up. You never know.
Really is. You can't
never
really
know what can really happen, who can lose, who can win. It's, you know.
Can't judge too much off of that.
You really can't. You got to wait about 5-6 games in, and you start
for sure.
Really
about 15. 15. They actually evaluate players by 15 games. If you know what's crazy is I learned that because Carmelo, he used to play for the Rockets.
Correct.
He played 15 games. They cut him.
That's right.
They cut him.
They did. That is right. It is 15 games.
And I didn't know that at the time. I didn't really pay attention at the time, but some analysts came on this show and was saying that's how they evaluate their team is in a 15-day increments. They seen how their production was with him on 15 days and said, you got to go.
That makes sense.
So I think, like I said, first 15 games or so, Nuggets are probably going to be,
We're gonna see.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna see.
And that may be a time to circle back around to see how we evaluate our top 8 versus what we had at the beginning.
Yeah, I think it's going to change.
Because I can't remember off top. I just know it was the Grizzlies, Mavs, Warriors, maybe the Clippers. Yeah.
It'll change.
Yeah.
We'll see. Like you said, these 15 games, we're going to see what's popping.
Because really in the West, 6 through 10, that's a toss-up.
Everybody's
Lakers could be in it. Pelicans can be in it. Clippers can be in it. The Suns can be in it.
I do know one thing. LeBron is not going to miss the playoffs.
He hopefully not. He's going to be pissed if they do.
He's not going to let them miss the playoffs. I don't think the NBA is going to let them miss the playoffs either.
No, probably not.
I don't think
he's a cash cow.
Exactly. They don't want LeBron not in the playoffs again.
Yeah.
They didn't like that.
It's going to be tough. I think they're going to have a rough go this year just because they're going to have a hard time. They want to trade Russell.
Where are you going to go? Don't nobody want Russ.
Not for 44
But I don't
mil.
understand. Russ really ain't the issue.
I don't think so either.
And I watched it firsthand in the game. He's not the issue. He played well.
He actually did play well. People I think are just wanting to give some kind of blame.
It's kind of like the Matt Ryan and the Falcons thing. Matt Ryan was not the issue with the Falcons.
Because on your point, he played 31 minutes, shot 7 from 12 from the field, so well over 50%.
Efficient.
1 for 3 from 3, 11 rebounds. Only 3 assists. That's not really like him with 19 points.
Efficient.
Yeah. And you got Anthony Davis. Really, those 3 played pretty well. 27.
That's why I said, like, earlier, I said collectively, individually, we played well.
Yeah.
As a team, we suck.
Yeah, AD, 27 points. LeBron, 31. Russell Westbrook, 19. Outside of that, Kendrick Nunn was the only one to score in double digits with 13 points.
Now, that is what the issue is. We have nobody else.
No. Listen to this. Patrick Beverly, 3 points. Walker, 5 points. Matt Ryan, 3 points. And mind you, Beverly played 25 minutes, 3 points. Walker played 29 minutes with 5 points. Matt Ryan, 18 minutes, 3 points. And then you roll down, you got Toscano Anderson, who played 14 minutes with 0 points, 0 for 3 from the field.
We suck. That ain't it.
Austin Reeves, 16 minutes, 3 points.
That's who I really think needs to score a lot more. And I think he can't.
16 minutes, you need to be putting up
at least 8 or 9 at least. In 16 minutes?
Yeah.
God.
He went 0 for 2 from 3. You got to make one of them at least.
At least one.
Yeah, that's when you look at their team, those top 3 stick out. Outside of that, very human.
Nathaniel.
Yeah, very.
After them 3, there's Nathaniel.
Kendrick Nunn, who played pretty decent. He played 23 minutes, 13 points, 50% from 3.
That's what he's supposed to do.
He may need a.
If you get Austin Reeves to score like 8, get some of these other no-name Matt Ryan score like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Everybody scoring at 8 or 9, 5 or 6. Then you close that gap on what we lost by. I think we lost by what, 13?
14, yeah.
13, 14? Yeah. That closes that gap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you got the 3 scorers scoring 30 and then nobody else is scoring, it's going to be hard to beat teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, that ain't it.
Yeah, Wiseman put up 8 points, 7 rebounds.
And we got Patrick Beverly scoring 3 points or 4 points or whatever. In 30.
It was just that one 3-pointer. It was in the corner. That's all he had.
In fucking 25 minutes?
Yeah. He had the 3-pointer, and I'm sure a few turnovers. I don't know. Patrick Beverly's just a nuisance, really. That's all he is a nuisance. He's there to get in your head. He's there to get in your head.
But if you're on the floor, you got to at least get at least 8 or 9, and you're playing
with that many points or that many minutes.
25 minutes?
Yeah, you got to have it. Can't just have 3. That's the problem, man. I think everybody looks at that team for those 3 players to score. Outside of that, nobody's looking to score. They're looking to get the ball to one of those 3.
That's the issue.
Their defense is no good. No good. Anthony Davis, not great. LeBron, not great. I think the worst part of y'all's game right now is defense. It's not necessarily scoring. I mean, y'all put up over 100 points, but you let us score 123. And like I was saying earlier, if a team puts 120 plus on you, you're going to lose 9 times out of 10.
There again, we are playing the Warriors. I mean, goddamn. Goddamn,
it is, yeah. It is. They're a problem.
On opening night, when we haven't even figured it out yet, we play the Warriors.
It'll be interesting to see what moves the Lakers make. They're gonna have to. They're going to
make some kind of move.
Yeah, you got to make some.
We ain't gonna be shit.
No, Definitely got to move some people, especially if they're throwing up 0 points in 10 minutes.
I want to keep Russ. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You want to?
I want to keep Russ.
I said that when the
Get
season
rid
started.
of fucking Anthony Davis.
I would agree with that.
Get rid of Anthony Davis. Let's get some young people in here. A young big.
Yeah.
Let's go get somebody that can
You
help.
might be able to trade AD to the Suns and get Aiden.
I like that idea.
I like Aiden.
I'm with that idea. I don't like
Aiden.
Anthony Davis.
AD for KD.
That ain't happening. No,
No.
that ain't.
If I was the Nets, I wouldn't do it.
They're not going for that one.
No.
Don't get me wrong. I don't have no issue with Anthony Davis, but bro, we need something.
I think his him being injury prone, a lot of teams would hesitate on that.
And I don't blame them.
I don't either. Because you're not going to be able to get somebody like KD for AD.
Oh, hell.
You're not going to be able to get a top. You're going to have to end up giving quite a few role players and draft picks. Like, you're not going to get some just top tier guy because any team that's contending, you're not going to be able to get a jaw out of them. You're not going to be able to get these players.
No.
So really, you got to think of who could they even get for AD. Because I don't know if I would want him.
Decent, maybe like a.
I think Aiden would be a swap.
I don't think
plus
they're
some
give
picks.
Aiden. They're not gonna give.
They
Aiden.
don't want no.
Let's just think hypothetically.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like
we get Aiden, we probably have to give up Patrick Beverly.
No, you could get. I think you could get AD.
We give up AD, Patrick Beverly, Austin Reeves, and probably
all for Peyton.
For Peyton
or not Peyton?
Aiden.
I
think so.
You think you'd have to get rid of all that to get him?
Yes.
No.
I think so. AD.
I think it could be a clean swap.
AD is made of glass, bro. He's made of glass.
I don't think you would have to get rid of that much.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I know you're saying he's made out of glass, but I think it could be a clean swap. Or you give AD and they give you Aiden plus some draft picks. I don't think you would have to get rid of a lot of players to get Aiden. I don't think Aiden's...
If it's that simple, why the hell we ain't did it?
I don't think they want to get rid of AD. I think they're praying that he stays healthy.
Keep a glass made.
They're praying that this year is the year. And they said that last year.
Probably said that last year.
Last year they're probably like,
before.
He's going to be good. This is it.
Sure, he's going to be good. This is it. No, tired of hearing that. Tired of hearing that, bro.
Are you a Lakers fan?
I've been a Laker fan since Kobe.
So Lakers your team?
Yes.
Outside of LeBron, like you just like the Lakers.
I'm not a LeBron fan.
That's right. You told me that.
I respect him. For all y'all LeBron sexuals come at me. I respect LeBron. He just has no bag. But
none.
No bag. But like I said, I respect him, but I'm not a LeBron fan.
Yeah.
I didn't want him to come there in the first place.
But Lakers is your
I've
team.
been a Laker fan since Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like type shit.
Oh, I can see why you would be upset about them getting rid of that young talent when you got Brandon Ingram, Jordan Clarkson, Lonzo Ball. I feel like there's Kyle Kuzma, who actually is playing pretty decent with the Wizards.
Everybody that was on the Lakers in that young core is playing well.
I know one game Kuzma last year had like 20 rebounds. Like Kuzma was playing his role really well over at Wizards.
And we got rid of him for what? To try to go get Anthony Davis. Okay, I understand you want to get LeBron. I get that one. That's cool.
They already had LeBron.
Well, yeah, you're right. They did have him. But to go get Anthony Davis to trade everybody. We got LeBron. I forgot how exactly we got him.
Y'all signed him. He was a free agent.
We signed LeBron. That's right.
But I'm saying, did y'all have LeBron before AD?
Yes.
It was?
We had LeBron, and then we had like Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball.
Jordan we had all of them around him. Then we trade all these people to go get Anthony Davis.
Julius Randle. I don't think he was part of that trade, but y'all had Julius Randle, bro.
Bro, we had Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, Clarkson.
Y'all had some ballers.
Who else did we have? It was a couple big.
Y'all had D'Angelo Russell.
Bro.
Who, when he left, D'Lo was balling for the Nets.
Bro,
he took them to
He left. Look, let me check this out. He left the Lakers, went and got tatted up, and started hooping. Bro.
When he went to the Nets, I thought the Nets, that was some fun because he's what made me watch the Nets. And they were a young team. Man. They were athletic and they were just getting it. Like they weren't, like you could tell they weren't a contender, but they were just giving people trouble.
It was fun to watch.
Absolutely, man. Because
And
D'Lo, he's a great passer. He doesn't need to score a bunch.
Russell's one of my favorite players.
Yes.
I'm left-handed. He's left-handed. So I used to love to watch him. I hated when we got rid of him, bro. Like, the Lakers have slipped so bad. Man, it pisses me off.
Yeah, D'Lo. And I'm watching them pretty intently this year. I know they won their opener with the Timberwolves. I'm going to be watching them when you got Cat, Gobert, Anthony, and then you got D'Lo. I think they're going to be a fun team. And plus, I like you. I'm a D'Lo fan. I like his game.
I love D'Lo.
He's not the most fast or athletic guy you see, but he's just smooth.
Smooth.
It's really smooth.
Smooth, gets to the point, gets where he needs to go.
Yes. Great passer. Catch and shoot.
You just made me mad all over again of how much the Lakers have slipped.
A lot
on
of
some
talent.
Of this young talent.
I think some of the worst
So
is
go get
D'Lo.
some of these old Ben Gay, Tiger Bomb needing people, bro. God dang.
They're just a win now. They don't. That's what I applaud the Warriors. The Warriors had that terrible year,
and they stuck with it.
They kept developing their players.
They stuck with it.
I.e. Jordan
we
Poole.
Suck at
Jordan Poole. Because that was when we had D'Lo. Because D'Lo played for us for a season.
For one season.
One season. And we played like ass that year. Because that Curry and D'Lo don't mix. You can't have.
I don't think Curry didn't play that much.
Yeah.
He didn't play that much, though.
Not much, but he played, I would say, half the games, if not a little bit more. But.
And Clay was gone.
Clay was gone.
So,
right.
Really, to be honest, D'Lo was kind of running the show for a little minute.
Not really, but yeah.
Whoa.
Not really. It wasn't that.
Whoa.
It wasn't that. We played. Curry played because we I think we had the worst record in the NBA, so D'Lo was running that.
D'Lo was running the show, I'm telling you. Because I remember it. I'm like, damn.
Well, Curry played at least half the games that season.
How? But he didn't play much. That's what I'm saying.
No. He didn't play a full season, but he played at least half. So he wasn't really running.
Probably played like 50.
Nah, it was like 65%.
Oh, 50.
So 80.
About
But anyway,
50. About
so
50.
I forget about that, because I remember when they first signed him, because we got rid of KD and they did a sign and trade with D'Lo, signed him to a max. And I remember thinking, I don't think that's going to really mesh, because those two don't really seem. They seem like they need their own team. Their points.
Yeah.
So
D'Lo's out there making it twerk. Boy.
Yeah. And
He's
so
out there hooping.
Yeah. So I remember seeing that happen. I was like, that's cool. I like D'Lo, but I just don't think it's going to. Ultimately, it didn't work. But we got Wiggins out of that.
Right.
That was probably one of the best trades in the NBA history.
True.
Because it really wasn't talent versus talent. I think it worked good for both teams regardless, because you could probably argue that D'Lo may be a better talent than Wiggins.
I wouldn't.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
The only thing I think is just confusing me is Wiggins isn't as flashy.
No. I think D'Lo's maybe a better offensive talent.
That might be it, but
better passer.
Wiggins is definitely straight to the point. I'm not trying to do all these moves.
No.
I'm getting where I need to go, and I'm trying to lock up my opponent. That's it.
Great defender.
Yeah.
I think now it's different. At the time, D'Lo was obviously a better player than Wiggins. At the time.
At the time, you might be right.
When they traded, Wiggins was somebody that wasn't living to expectations at Minnesota.
Right.
That's what I'm really getting at. Because now, no. I would honestly now, Wiggins to me is probably a better player. Overall, he can score. He can defend. He's not a bad passer. And he could probably guard 1 through 5.
4.
I would say 5. And the guy's got a 7-foot wingspan.
Give a damn. The 4?
I'm not saying he's going to lock down 5, but he can guard a 5.
So he can guard Joel Embiid.
You're naming one guy.
Joel Embiid. So he can guard Anthony Davis.
2 guys.
So he could guard
3 guys. There's only a few guys that you're gonna be like, oh, they're 7'4".
He could guard Clint Capella.
Capella don't want no problems, man. Why you bring Capella up, man? What kind of Dwight who? Whoever Dwight is, yes, he'll guard him.
1 through the 4, man.
1 through 5. You got a 7-foot wingspan.
Bro, that 7 foot don't mean shit.
Look, what I'm saying
Can he guard Zion?
No, I don't know who can guard Zion.
Okay.
Pelicans are going to be a problem. And it's not even that Zion's that big. I don't mean that you would want him guarding a 5, but he can. He can guard a 5 much better than D'Lo.
He can guard Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, he dunked on Karl Anthony Towns.
Look.
Twice.
I said guarded. I ain't say getting dunked on or dunking.
I mean, Karl Anthony Towns 7 foot.
You talking about his wingspan?
Yeah, but Karl Anthony Towns 7 foot, can't even guard him.
Could he guard Porzingis?
Yeah, you could guard Porzingis. I ain't really high on Porzingis. I don't.
That
really,
boy bluffing. You don't like Porzingis?
Nah,
Why?
I don't. I think he's a little overhyped. I don't think he's that nice.
He did get hurt though.
Yeah, he got hurt, but I've never thought he was that nice. That's just me. There's a lot of players that I don't agree with the people there.
Name another one.
Nikola Jokic.
You don't like Joker?
I think he's good, but
bro, he's like 8 foot that can pass and dribble.
Yeah, but he's slow. He's not very. Maybe.
How fast do you need a big man to
right,
be?
right. That's what I'm saying.
I was gonna say.
Maybe it's just because I don't really like big men. Like big men aren't on my top players. I like people like Curry.
Pause.
I swear to God. No. Like I don't like, so when I'm talking about centers they're not really on players that I watch. I like my point guards. I like shooting guards, small forwards.
Choice of words
I could have, my bad, man.
Just a little bit
but
better.
You just had to.
Whoa.
My bad. My bad.
He talking
So look.
Hey, yo.
Anyways, I'm not a fan. I think Jokic is good, but he's not. I'm more of I like small forwards, point guards, Curry's, D'Lo's. Jokic don't do it for me.
Yo, he don't like big men, bro.
I don't like bigs.
Pause.
I like Derek White's.
Squidward House is like bikini bottom head.
Man. But yeah, those are people, and he's good. But it's just those are the kind of players that you see a lot of Stephen A. Smiths talk about, Sharp. You see all these people talk, and they're just not people that I'll watch. I like watching people like Curry, Harden, Kyrie.
Okay. I give you a pass this time.
So anyway, I think Wiggins can guard a 1 through 5. I don't think he can lock down a 5, but I think he can guard it.
I'm gonna let him have it today, though. Y'all comment down below if y'all think he's bluffing.
He can. He did.
Who?
He was guarding with the Celtics.
Don't say Al Horford.
Horford's 6'10". What you want him to do?
So we stop Al Horford?
Jaren Jackson, copy. Jaren Jackson with the Grizzlies.
Bro.
Look, he's 6'8", 7 foot wingspan. He can guard a 5 if he needs to.
You telling me he can stop Al Horford?
He did stop Al Horford.
No, he didn't.
Do you know what his stats were? Al Horford?
Okay.
He had one good game.
Okay, you're right.
And I remember when that game happened, I told some of my buddies, I said, all of a sudden he going next game 2 points because that's all he had was about 2 to 4.
Because so I was betting prize picks, and I betted on Al Horford. Al Horford been playing trash the whole series.
Yeah.
And I bet it under, and he had a fucking great game, and I was pissed off.
It was game 1. That was all he had.
No, it was like 2.
Oh. Game 1, the game they beat us is when he had 20-something, 30 points, 25, 30 points, something like that. It was crazy. Because we lost our first game, and then we beat them again at home. But their first game, he could not miss a 3 at all. Dude,
it was one of them games. I was like, bro, what the
And we were watching it, and I was like, this luck. Because he does not do this. And sure enough, game 2 coming, he was back to himself, bricks. With Wiggins guarding him, switching on him. That's what I'm saying is you can switch him. I'm not saying he's like some lockdown guy that's going to lock down a cat, but he can switch.
I swear, mischievous. You got mischievous.
What the fuck? Pause. What the hell is that?
Got to be specific. You may have
mischievous.
Mischievous? That word definitely.
Specific
and mischievous. Okay, I'm my bad.
Too many shots.
It's a litle late at night.
Too many shots.
Bro.
It is about. Yeah.
A little late, but still though.
We'll take another one when we're done.
I don't know who he talking about, but
we'll take another one. So yeah,
he shouldn't have made it seem like Andrew Wiggins could stop everything.
I didn't.
You made it seem you said it like oh, he can stop any 5. Basically.
No, not basically. I said he can guard 1 through 5.
I'm gonna sip my tea on that. Well, he ain't got nothing in that cup.
Anyway, hindsight looking now, one of the best trades the Warriors could have made, getting rid of D'Lo, getting Wiggins, and honestly for the Timberwolves to get D'Lo, because who they got now with Anthony, and now obviously Cat, Gobert. Now you got D'Lo who can facilitate it. They needed him more than they needed Wiggins. We needed Wiggins more than we needed D'Lo.
Facts.
So
it worked out for both of y'all.
Absolutely. But I think that is going to wrap up this 3rd episode. Me and Nigel here. Jay, hope you get to feeling better. Maybe you'll be here for the next episode.
Maybe.
Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please consider hitting the like and the subscribe button. Leave a comment.
Please. It don't take.
It really.
It takes 2 seconds.
Yeah, you could be clicking it right now.
Right now. Click.
Yeah.
Right now.
So if y'all could like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, let us know what you think about some of these topics. We just kind of wanted to go over opening night, some of the games that we saw, some of the teams that we watched, and kind of give our opinions on how they played, some surprises. So hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. Let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you on the next one.